Hi everybody, Night Owl here, and welcome to episode 5 of Survival Minecraft. Last time we finished our enchantment room, enchanted this gnarly pickaxe, made this bone meal farm, built a new location for all of our items, made a villager breeder with a really unique shape on the inside, started building a smeltery until we ran into a lack of iron and a lack of quartz. And we've built a trading hall for villagers. So last you saw, we only had this guy right here. I've upgraded him since then, so now he's fully upgraded. He only still really has prot 4 for his good trade, but he also has bane 4, which could come in handy, but you know, it's bane, so it's not great. I've added a farmer villager, a smithing villager, and a I got these backward, a toolsmith villager, and a mason villager. This guy is fully upgraded. He has red terracotta, which I will be using a ton, and then our toolsmith needs to be upgraded a lot. Something I also added is this guy. Now, I recognized very quickly that our pickaxe durability was going to go down really quick, so I wanted mending. And that's exactly what I got. So I'm going to buy it right here. And let's go apply it on our pickaxe. So now that we've applied mending to our pickaxe, the only other upgrade I can add to it would be another level of efficiency, which means we almost have a perfect pickaxe right here, which is very convenient because I've actually gone mining in between episodes once again, and have left some diamonds down there for me to mine up. Here is the first set of diamonds, got 10 right there. Here is the second set of diamonds. This is a larger vein, so I'm very curious to see how much we get. We got 15 more from that, so we're up to 25. Here is the third set of diamonds. It's also an 8 vein, which means we'll probably get a lot. Let's see how much we got. 30. We're up to 39 now. That means we got 14, I think. Yeah, we got 14 from that. Let's go mine the last one. And here is the last vein of diamonds, so let's mine these up and see how much we end up with after all of this. 53 diamonds. That we just got almost an entire stack of diamonds in the first 2 or 3 minutes of this episode. I think the very first thing I want to do with them is make a set of armor because we're still rocking iron. Maybe I'll make a sword and an axe, maybe. We'll see, because I'm rolling in diamonds. I can do whatever I want right now. Let's make our first piece of armor. I want to start with the chestplate just because, you know, that's the most important piece of armor. And let's just immediately enchant it right out of the gate and let's see what we get. Fire prot 4, I'm not super interested in, but it is prot 4 of some kind. I do also have that prot 4 villager trade, so let's just do it and see what happens. Worst case, we just re-roll it. Prot 4 by itself, it's not great, but you know, like I said, we can re-roll it. Next, let's go for the leggings. Prot 3, that is a really, that's not fun. But once again, I think we should just enchant it, and worst case, we grindstone it and re-enchant it later. So Prot 3, Unbreaking 3, that's way better than this chestplate, I think. Let's get the next piece of armor. Next, let's go with the helmet. So the helmet can get some different enchantments other than protection. So like this can get aqua affinity and respiration. Let's hope for both right here. And oh my gosh, I think that's perfect. I think that's, yeah. Prot 4, respiration 3, unbreaking 3, aqua affinity. I couldn't ask for a better helmet. That's the last helmet I'll need. That's really lucky. I'm glad that we got at least one perfect piece of gear. Let's enchant the boots now. So the boots can also be special and get feather falling. Let's just roll and see what happens. Unbreaking 3, protection 3. Those are really bad. But I think our chestplate, leggings, and boots I'm definitely going to have to re-enchant another time. But not right now, just because, you know, it's still better than our iron armor. Next, let's enchant a sword. So with the sword, obviously, I'm going for sharpness. Oh no, the level 30 guaranteed enchant, smite 4. That's That's not what I want at all. Let's make a diamond axe instead, because I was also gonna make that, and hopefully we can enchant that before and get a better enchant later. So let's see what we get on the diamond axe. Just unbreaking 3. That also sucks. I mean, at least it's not going anywhere. And now hopefully our diamond sword is gonna have a better enchant. Unbreaking 3, but I am just shy of being the right level, so I want to do something to get my levels up really quick. Alright, let's try this sword enchantment again. Hopefully we don't just get him breaking 3 like on the axe. Man, I just kind of spoke that into existence. Alright, well, I think I'm going to keep these for now, and then I'll level up more later and then re-enchant them just as I go, because most of this gear that I got is not very good. But hey, at least we have diamond armor, which is still better than our iron. So for the next part of the episode, I want to finish up the building of the smeltery. I still can't actually finish it because I don't have the comparators for the super smelter. However, I can finish up the building before then, and I feel like we can make it look nice and then go in and finish it up. And here is the smeltery completed. As you can see, it's a lot more simple compared to the other buildings, as well as it's a lot more rustic and hardy, and that's just because I wanted to make it look like a smeltery. Now, it's not completely done, because like I said, we do need the comparators for up here, and that's exactly what we're going to do next. Is we're going to build a little building over here to put a nether portal inside. And here is the start of our nether portal building. I wanted to use a lot of stone in this, and our mason guy, our mason villager, actually gives us chiseled stone bricks, so I wanted to use those as well. And I think it'll look really cool when we're done. Okay, I've built up the room now, where our nether portal is. Let's light it up and go inside, and hopefully we get something good right off the bat. Alright, and here we are. This is my first time in a 1.16 nether. Got some pigmen over there and there. And there are so many pigmen. There's a crimson forest right there that we will definitely explore soon, but I actually don't have any gold armor on me, so that way if we run across any piglin, I will likely die. So I'm thinking let's just mine up this quartz for now. I'll put this netherrack back because I don't need it. Yeah, let's mine up the quartz and then maybe just go back and then come back here another time when we're a little bit more prepared. So now that we have our quartz, let's make 2 comparators and finish our super smelter. Here is the first and then the second comparator. And then there we go. I actually don't have any slabs to cover this up at the moment, but our super smelter is now done and we can test it out. So to test out our super smelter, we should put the coal in here, and then we should see that they evenly distribute amongst all the furnaces. So I think that's what we're seeing here. Yeah, it looks like it's working for now. Actually, it looks like this last one gets a few more coal for some reason than the rest. Oh, well. Okay, it doesn't look perfect, but you know, it works for the most part. And now we should be able to put anything we want smelted into that top chest, and then that should evenly distribute as well. And as we just saw, all of the furnaces fired at the same time, meaning that I think it's working, which is super awesome. I'm really proud of that. Alright, well, considering this is working now, I think we can move on to our next project. So the next project I want to work on is a small bridge to go over this pond right here. I know it's not really as big as, you know, our smeltery or like buildings over there, but I think it's worth noting, so I'm gonna get started on that. And here's that little bridge. It's just meant to be kind of cute. It doesn't really serve any purpose other than getting over this pond here. So let's move on to the next project, which is a little bit bigger than that. So the next project I want to get started on actually isn't over in the forest. It's out here on the beach. I want to build a dock and a lighthouse somewhere over here. I might build it like in that little cove, or I might get rid of this little mound that's sticking out here and build it off here. I don't know yet, but let's get started. So this is what I have so far for the dock. It's kind of simple, except, you know, I want to make the next one about 3 times as large, or I want to make the whole thing about 3 times as large. So the idea is that I'm going to take this shape with the U at the end in like this kind of block, then repeat it here, and then repeat it another time. And then in the middle one, I'm going to put a building, like a dock building. I don't know what it's called, like a something to control the ships, quote unquote. And then I'm going to connect it up to the shore. And I think that will do it. So I'm going to get started, and hopefully it comes out the way I'm imagining it. This is what I've gotten for the dock. As you can see, it's pretty similar to this original design. Now there's 3 of them though. And then here's this little boathouse type thing that I was telling you guys about. I think what I'm gonna do is put some villagers in here, and when they're near the barrels, they'll get the fisherman job. So I can just do a bunch of fishing trades right here, as well as have different boats if I ever go anywhere like I do sometimes. So I'm gonna move in at least 1 villager into here right now. And here is the villager I brought in. He doesn't have amazing trades right away, just because, you know, he's a fisherman. He won't have amazing trades until I kind of level him up, and then even still it's just fisherman trades, which I don't really need. But still, here's where we're gonna keep our fishermen. So now it's time to work on the lighthouse, which I think I'm gonna put right here. I think that might be cool. And this is the lighthouse so far. Obviously this is very boring, but I do plan on finishing this layer and then starting to make it look really cool. Like, this brick layer is meant to look very foundational to the whole thing. I'm probably gonna make it I don't know how tall I'm gonna make it, but I am gonna make it taper off as we go, so it kind of comes to a point. And then I'm going to put a cool observer light that I'm sure everyone has seen before for a lighthouse. Okay, so we've gotten most of the lighthouse finished now. Next is the light portion on top. And here is our completed lighthouse. I would be out there, but it's raining right now and it's gross, so I'm not going to, but I'm going to observe it from here. As you can see, there's an observer ring clock that fires and causes the lanterns to light up in that way that they are. And then there's a little post at the top. I think it's a good touch. Overall, I'm not sure if I totally like the square shape of the lights. I might make it a little bit more circular, but then it won't look as cool with the light rotating around. I'm not sure yet. And there's some evil boys over there. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I might change this later. In the meantime, let's work on the last project. So the last project that I want to work on is an iron farm. I cleared out this area right here by the trading hall. Yeah, the trading hall and the item storage. Just so that way I can hopefully have a big enough area so no iron golems will get into the paths. They'll all hopefully land in the spawning area, and they'll all hopefully funnel into the same spot. So let's get started. So I've made a new diamond shovel. I've enchanted it up. It's really nice because I need to get digging on a giant pool. Okay, so here is step 1 of the iron farm done. Here is step 2 of the iron farm done. I've added a minecart hopper, so that way any items that get dropped into the system will then get picked up by it. And then I have a little redstone device here to stop the cart on top of the hopper, so that way it deposits all the items just like this. As you can see, it deposited all the granite already, and it's depositing the dirt right now into this chest. Step 3 is to add a way to kill the iron golems as they spawn in. So what I'm gonna do here is place a layer of signs then I'm actually going to get out of here. I'm going to place a layer of signs, and then I'm going to place a bucket of lava right on top there. So now any mobs that fall into there will die and their items will be dropped right on top of where the minecart hopper is picking up items. Step 4 is to create these villager cells. Now I got these from a YouTuber named DocM77. I'm going to link his video in the description. Step 5 is to move villagers into these cells. I'm going to work on that now. So I've moved a couple of villagers into that left cell there. However, I can't actually keep going for now because our villager breeder, something's up with it. I don't know why. I haven't gotten any new villagers out of it in a while. I'm going to kind of do some testing in between episodes just to make sure that it still works, and that way I can get a few new villagers. That way we can keep putting them in there. So that being said, I want to thank everyone for watching. A playlist will be in the description below if you missed any previous episodes, and thank you.